welcome to episode 5 of the Disco Juan podcast. Alexei, unfortunately, isn't able to join us for this or the next episode. He's got exam stuff.
Man down.
So he's been permanently replaced by Juan.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. Hopefully, yeah, we'll see him back after his tournament. But until then, it'll just have to be me, Juan, and whatever guest we manage to convince to get on the shitty show. So, congratulations, Timo. You're in. You're the
You're
one.
the winner.
Welcome.
Hi.
So, Timo is our boy. He is Frenchman. He does music stuff, like all the music stuff. Like usually he's doing chill wave sort of electronic type deal. He likes Japan. He likes stuff. However, I'm not going to talk about him all day because I want him to talk about himself. So the first question, Timo, if you are ready. In one of your
Yes.
descriptions, you've written, Sieudiver is about dreams, life, and death, but mostly about dreams. So, what do you dream about? What is your dream?
Oh, but are we talking about dreams in life, like things you want to do, or are we talking about when we sleep?
Take it any way you want. Here I'm talking about like the context of Sieudiver, like what it's about.
Oh, well, this description is kind of broad. It's also kind of common in artist environments. Yeah, I guess what I wanted to say with this description is that I don't want to talk about everyday life as in two practical things. I wanted to talk about more profound or
Just alternative,
dreamy stuff, basically.
surreal.
Yeah, I prefer
Okay.
that as talking about I'm taking a car and going to work. It's fun.
Or I got my bitches, got my hose, driving to work,
Yeah,
day in, day out. So what is music to you exactly? Like, what does music mean to you?
it means almost everything.
Aw,
I'm not sure if I could live without music. Maybe I could, but it would seem like a very sad world. But yeah, I mostly enjoy music for its sound, which sounds obvious, but
yep.
I know a lot of yeah, but a lot of people like music for context or how just like you said, some kind of meaning they find in it. But I really, what I love most about music is purely the sound. Like if it sounds good to my ear, then that's the most important.
Yeah, you're all about the waves, which is why you're probably going off after like
Ye-
chill wave genre.
I guess that's a joke.
I guess
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a very funny man. I apologize. I shouldn't be hosting. Uh, so what is your take on
You are.
art in general, like outside of music? Because you like to go into the profound. You like to go into like alternative. So basically, you're doing what every artist is doing, just going digging deeper than just the surface level. So do you
Yeah.
wish to entertain, inspire, innovate?
Uh, well, at first, the first thing want to do is just create music. It's that process itself that I enjoy doing, and because I also enjoy listening to music initially, um, creating music is just an extension of that. It's a logical step. Like, what can I do more than listen to music? Well, I can do my own. And I was already playing music, like I was playing the piano and the guitar uh, since a pretty young age. Uh, I guess the next step was actually composing and making sound,
Yeah.
recording.
Hmm. You said in your Q&A that you were born around music. Uh, was it from your parents or school or something like that?
It was mainly from my parents.
Hmm.
My mother came from an already very musician family. Like they were all playing music. My grandma was already playing music, was a music teacher and all.
Hmm.
So
Um,
did she like inspire you in any way?
Yeah, I guess it's a very it's very complicated. like
Do you have any specific
uh,
inspirations then?
uh, if you talk about inspiration, it's complicated because I don't really know where my most early inspirations came from.
Yeah,
But obviously, I didn't choose to play the piano at first. She just uh, sent me to music school, and she taught me herself also, and I was just playing the piano.
the
Mm.
piano life chose you.
Yeah, kind of. And it's not that I also enjoyed it. As a kid, you're curious about things, and I didn't necessarily dislike the piano. I enjoyed it, and I probably show signs of enjoying music very early on. So that was a natural thing.
Yeah, I think I had a similar thing when I was younger. Just that you often see people being put off by being taken to music school because then instead of a hobby it becomes okay, now it's school, now it's something I have to do, and after parents send their kids to music school they end up being put off by it.
I understand that. I also have I have three older brothers who basically had the same, I mean, same history. So they all played the piano. It's kind of the same thing, but they didn't end up doing music as much as I did. Though I think they all enjoy music at least almost as much as I do.
Mm.
Okay, so out of your enjoyment of music, what's like your favorite genre?
uh,
I know that's a tough one because I don't really have a specific genre that I like.
yeah, can I just say I don't have one?
Yeah, I mean, just listen to everything. Okay, what don't you like then?
That's a little bit easier. Even though I don't think I dislike a particular genre.
That's okay.
Uh,
You're allowed to say you don't like black people on this podcast.
no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think it
It's
either.
okay. I said it. We're not
Uh,
okay. Timo does not condone racism. He is not a racist. Big
This
disclaimer.
podcast being cancelled now.
I, th- I mean, I don't know if you plan to talk about it here, but I think it's a whole topic.
Of
Uh,
hating black people. Yeah, this goes a long way back.
One day I heard someone say that we are basically all racist, and it's just that you work on it more or less.
Yeah, Adam Neely did a video about like musical theory and how music theory in itself is racist because it's all just white males dictating it.
Nice.
I think I saw that video, but
Yeah, it's really interesting to check out. Juan, do you think music theory is racist?
I don't fucking know.
and I think it's also one of the titles, but it changed because now it's wait, it was like music theory is about European. I don't remember,
White
but it's
males.
yeah.
I mean, it technically is like if you look at all those inspirations, like Juan, name some like famous composers from the 17, 18, 1900s. Like those are all white dudes.
Snoop Dogg.
I don't know if Snoop Dogg was alive in the 1700s, but that's an old boy.
That was a
He's been
difficult
rolling up
question.
joints and he's been putting joints in the
Yeah.
microwave since the 1700s,
You saw
before
that
the microwave
video?
was invented. Yeah.
Okay.
um. Okay, Timo, back to you. What is Sieudiver? Like, who do you collaborate
Sieudiver.
with? Any like, where does the name come from?
Ah, the name is basically a play on word. I was searching a name, like I didn't find a name like that. Like this is my artist name. I know it is.
All right,
I
Timo. I
searched
know it's.
names
Is it?
and
I'm gonna guess. Sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna guess it's untranslatable. You can do a segment in French to explain for all the French viewers.
no, some part. No, I can explain. I already explained it in my Q&A thing, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad.
there is indeed a part that is French. but I'm gonna explain it. So you can separate Sieudiver in Sieu and Diver, like if you pronounce it in French. And Sieu isn't really a word, but it's the end of Monsieur, which means
Okay.
Mister, and Diver means diverse, very simply. So it's kind of like Mister Diverse.
Okay.
And the second meaning I thought about was cieux again in French means sky or skies, and d'hiver can also mean
Yep.
of winter. So it
Ooh,
would mean
Mr.
winter
Winter.
winter sky.
Ah, that's cool. So does Mr. Wave dive into the waves?
What?
All right.
I
Okay, let's get to
Okay, I
an answerable
understand.
I have
question.
another question.
Yeah, go on.
So Timo, if that's fine if I call you that,
Yeah. It's my name
hmm.
online.
Has your equipment evolved over time? Like, say, your microphone.
Yeah.
So it's no longer the
Uh,
MXL V67G anymore.
you mean wait? I don't. Are you? Is this my microphone in the Q&A?
Yes.
Okay. So no, it hasn't evolved yet.
No, it hasn't.
It's still a good microphone. It
Hmm.
works, so I don't need to upgrade it.
Is there any reason why you chose that
But
I was about to say microwave microphone?
yeah, because it hits my food really well. Um,
Be right back. Gonna make some pop.
microphone, yeah.
Gonna make some popcorn with my microphone real quick.
Yeah. Wait, what was the question?
Your microphone. Why did you choose it? Of
Ah,
all
yeah.
things.
Why did I choose it?
Yeah.
I don't remember too well,
Is it
but
just by kind of
I think I
recommendation?
just that's probably a part of it because
Hmm.
I know that one of the singer I really liked had this
Hmm.
microphone, so probably I knew it already.
Yeah.
I didn't choose it just for that. I also, I watched reviews, videos, and
Hmm.
stuff, and I searched for shops where I can buy it and the price, and it's basically it's a good microphone for the price, really.
How much did you pay for it in that case? Because like I've been searching for that mic, and recently it's like 100 or something like that.
Kind of depends what you use it for, isn't it?
Hmm. But I think I've seen it way cheaper before.
Well,
But they've increased the prices for these mics.
It's quarantine. Everyone wants to make their own podcast.
sorry, I don't remember. I don't know if I should search right now because
Oh, that's fine.
yeah,
Okay, we'll just move
I
on for
don't
now.
remember. But yeah, it was probably uh,
100.
100 or
Oh, okay.
something
So
like that.
same kind of price in that case. Okay.
Yeah, I paid over 100 for a fucking USB mic because I'm a retard.
Nice.
Okay. Timo, what do you think about like remixing of music? Like, if someone were to remix an original composition of yours, would you count that as stealing or like just creative artistry, and have them freely do that?
That would be super cool. I'm really for creation, even if it's inspired or if it's using others' material. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing taking someone else's work to make something else. Uh, the only thing I'm against is if you take someone's work and call it yours.
Yeah,
Like
like don't
some
credit them.
people actually do that.
It's mine.
Yeah, and
You
if
made this, I made this.
I would feel kind of weird if right now someone was remixing my work and didn't tell me, because you could just ask. It's not like I'm some superstar and you cannot just DM me on Twitter and I will answer. I would prefer if people did that, but if they ask me, I will always tell them, yeah, it's okay. You can remix. You can. I even allowed someone to just uh, put my music on YouTube on their channel. If someone like if you earn money with my work, it's also like I prefer if you ask, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, if it's monetized. So it's, yeah,
Yeah.
literally what I was about to say. If some guy took one of your beats and turned it into real trap shit, made
Real
it some
trap
popular
shit.
rap album, made it into a popular rap album, and made like millions off of your work, essentially, just like slightly altering it.
Well, then that depends how much it is altered. Like if it's a sample and stuff, you know, like in hip hop, people they all do that. If it's just yeah, if it's a small thing and it's used in something that is completely different, then you know it almost has nothing to do with me. But
Okay,
if
right.
it's really the main thing, or if it's an actual remix, like you take the whole composition and change it a little bit, then yeah, I would try to. I mean, I don't actually know what I should be doing then, but I would try to message them at least and see how we can work this out.
But if like someone, let's say, posted your work on Spotify or YouTube, like without telling you, because people do that quite a lot. Like you'll see people posting up old music that's hard to find, and you can't get it anywhere but on YouTube because some random dude uploaded it.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it's again it depends what is the channel. Like if it's a small channel just uploading music for you know, just the pleasure of sharing the music they like, or things like that, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, bigger
Yeah,
channels like Vivo wouldn't do that probably.
yeah, no, obviously no, they don't do that. Yeah, if it's like a big channel, or it's, you know, a channel that tries to earn money with the ads and just take your song for having something to upload, then that's
Yeah,
kind of uh, I
shitty.
wouldn't like that. I would probably I would message
Absolute
them
twat
first
face
and
move.
try to how do you say, report that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, music is now gone from this conversation because clearly
Yeah.
um, it's not very exciting to anyone except for Timo. I'm joking, by the way. We all
One
love music very much. But I want to get onto another topic that I'll allow Juan to introduce, and that's anime, because you guys are massive on that.
one
So,
fan of music.
Hmm?
Are you a fan of music?
Yeah, I listen to music like 24/7 as well. Although for me, I'm
It's
more
not
of
completely
a soundtrack guy. I like listening to soundtracks throughout the day.
so like a movie soundtrack
Yeah,
or
video game and
video.
anime soundtrack in particular. Have you heard of the new DMC soundtrack, Bury the Light?
I don't think
No, in
so.
that case, fair
I,
enough.
I actually think Alexei sent me. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it would be Alexei. He posts that once in a while.
wait, he doesn't just post big titty women?
No, unfortunately.
Juan's ideal world where Alexei just posts non-stop big anime titties.
But in that case,
So speaking of big anime titties, what's the first show you guys watched?
The first
Like first anime?
anime.
uh,
Yeah, if you can remember one.
I mean, unless it's when I was really, really, really small. I clearly remember it's Dragon Ball.
Drug and Ball. I'm not sure that's good for Tiny
you're
Timo,
making
but
fun of
whatever
me.
works for you. Sorry. That was really bad.
For me, it's Kiss X6, bro.
Oh my god, the difference. So you have little child
kidding, I'm kidding.
urinating. Little child urinating versus guy making out with his non-blood related
Yeah.
sisters. Beautiful.
Yes, of course.
Oh god.
Wait,
Okay.
really?
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna-
Timo, Kiss Exist is amazing. Silence.
It's like a
You know,
Ghibli
I'm not
film.
so sure.
Trust me, it's like Ghibli tier. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's like so. Spirited Away is like extreme hardcore hentai guru, in comparison. So okay, what about your favorite shows then?
Shows. Yeah, Breaking Bad.
You can do it.
Breaking Bad is my favorite anime, dude.
Dude, I love Breaking
Yes.
Bad, the anime.
Friends is there.
Friends. Oh, that's a good anime as well. I think Corey in the House might be a lot
Dude.
better though.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, have you heard of Gachimuchi, Timo?
Friends is like the foundation. Okay.
Gachi what?
Gachimuchi.
What?
Gachimuchi. Have you heard of it?
No,
Oh, okay.
I actually never heard
What?
of it.
It's almost as ancient as Tohu, I'd say. It's literally gay bodybuilders, builders, and they make MMDs out of it.
Okay, I
Is that a
I
JoJo's
just-
reference?
I just searched on Google and okay, I understand. But yeah, I know that, but it's not an anime.
I know. I'm trying to find
But
something.
yeah, I never heard that name. I just saw the memes.
Okay.
So Timo, what's your favorite anime then?
Just like any, what's your favorite question? I don't have one, but
Brilliant.
of course. But I will say okay, because recently I saw Hoseki no Kuni. I'll say that one just because it's recent and
Okay.
it's really good, obviously.
What is it about?
It's about a rock that is searching for something to do.
Wait, does this involve crystals?
Yeah,
And it's
kind
done in
of.
CGI? Oh, that one, yes. I only know about the opening, which is catchy as hell.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's the reason actually I watched it.
CGI?
What
No,
Oh,
the
yeah, the
opening.
opening. That's really good.
have you guys been watching those like YouTube guesty opening quizzes?
A what now?
They'll play like a sample of an anime opening and like quiz you on what the anime was. There's loads of them on YouTube actually.
There's a website called Anime Quiz or something like that, and you can play with your friends, and you will have you can link basically your My Anime List account,
Ooh.
so it will have the pool of everyone's anime, and then it will play like a blind test. It's pretty fun to do once in a while.
I just want to do like a BuzzFeed quiz so I can prove to my friends who insist they're not weebs that they really are weebs because BuzzFeed said so.
Yes, BuzzFeed is the authority of anime, as you clearly know.
Just any fact,
Yes.
really.
The bane of anime, right there. Timo, have you been to?
How much
oh,
would
yeah.
you? Sorry, go on.
Timo, have you been to Japan?
Yes.
How recent have you been to Japan? Like a couple of years ago or something like that?
Wait, I didn't understand the question.
When was the last time?
When did you go to Japan?
Yeah, you go to Japan.
Last time was wait, I don't remember.
All right.
It was either yeah, no, it had to be last year, early last year, spring.
And as well as that, have you played the Yakuza games by any chance?
No, not at all.
Okay. I was gonna ask.
I got
case.
the game recent. I think isn't there a new one or like one that is pretty recent?
Yeah, that's Yakuza 7, which is now a turn-based RPG instead.
I heard of that one and it seemed fun.
What is all the Yakuza hype, by the way? Because I'm like not a Yakuza man at all. So I want you two guys to like advertise Yakuza to me and make me excited about it.
I mean, me only, if that's the case. It's quite refreshing,
I guess.
like a Japanese crime drama game, basically.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's like Mafia.
Yes. Quite so.
But about the Yakuza. The Japanese Mafia.
Yes. The Japanese Mafia.
Dude, just call it the Japanese Mafia, bro.
So what places
The Japanese Mafia 7.
Sorry.
Go on.
What so Timo, what places in Japan have you visited in that case?
Many. The first trip I did, we basically I was with friends and we basically went to like cities, big
Mm.
cities. So we went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and Fukuoka.
Woo.
Uh, and yeah, each time we just stayed there a few days. And second time, I kind of did a road trip with a friend,
Ooh.
and so we went basically from Kobe to Tokyo, but uh, uh, we stayed at a lot of places in between during a month
Mm.
or something like
Did you get to try Kobe beef?
that. I don't think
Fair
so.
enough.
What about Kobe BB
We
beef?
ate really, huh?
I was gonna ask what about Kobe BB beef?
Like with coffee,
Coffee beef.
coffee. No, 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 we didn't stay long enough in Kobe, and I don't know if you actually can eat authentic Kobe beef at in other places than
Mm.
Kobe. I don't really know, but we did eat really good beef. That was not Kobe beef, but
Fair enough.
yeah, there are some good restaurants specialized in those kind of things. You know, like barbecue stuff.
So what is Japan without subtitles like?
uh,
Because you know a bit of Japanese, so it's a bit easier for you.
yeah, but if you're talking specifically with about subtitles, then if you're used to it, it's you feel kind of lost when you don't have them. Because if you're in front of someone and they talk to you and you don't understand, then you don't have a choice really. You can just ignore it and say, "Oh, I didn't understand." You have to answer to them. So
You go, so
you find
desu
yourself.
ne, so desu ka?
Yeah,
You pull out the whole so desu. Works
yeah,
every time.
you have to do that sometimes.
Or do you know a little trick I like, Timo? You know how if you're watching anime to learn Japanese, you watch a segment, and then after you remember what they say with the subtitles, you cover the subtitles and rewatch it. So you get the Japanese person to talk to you for 20 minutes. Then you say, "Okay, stop. Everything you just said, like because you get him to write it down the first time. Now you get it without him writing it down. So without the subtitles. What I've said makes zero sense, I understand." God, honestly,
Uh,
like
yeah,
Google's
there
getting
are
better at
no
the whole like.
Japanese people don't talk with subtitles uh, natively.
So Google in a few years might be able to provide us with that, hopefully.
Yeah, there are actually some really good devices or that exist already.
Did you
I
use any
haven't
of them, or
used
did you
them,
just
but
go? Okay.
no, no, no. I just heard of it, but I know that there are some, real-time thing that. I mean, Google does it already, but I know some devices are even better than the current Google technology.
But you personally like it raw, no condom.
Huh?
You prefer Japanese raw without any protection.
You mean the translator?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting around to. No Google Translate.
Well, it depends. Like, if I had one that really worked well, of course I would take it with me. But I would only use it if I really need. The second time I didn't have that, but the first trip I did, I had someone lend me. It was a electronic dictionary. Yeah.
Electronic.
Okay.
And, huh?
Electronic dictionary.
Yeah, electronic dictionary. Uh, but I it wasn't really practical. Like it was a real pain in the ass to, just getting it uh, from my bag. Like, imagine you're talking to someone, even if you don't understand, you're not like, okay, wait a second, and you search your bag and open the thing and stuff. Say, okay, can you repeat? And
Oh dear.
it's too unpractical.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a lot better to just try and You will also learn more this way, because I'm not just I didn't just want to talk to them and and be able to communicate. I also want to learn the language. I actually enjoy learning Japanese in itself, and obviously the goal is to be fluent. But
Wouldn't it just be easier if everyone spoke French?
yeah, but it would be less fun.
If a man goes to Japan, expects everyone to speak French. Mon Dieu.
Really, if I went to Japan and everyone spoke French, I would be disappointed. Because
Wait, this wasn't in the anime.
like, obviously it would be really cool because you can talk to everybody easily, but it's like, ah, that language doesn't exist. Oh no.
I mean, like in the future, what might end up happening is you'll have a device that will automatically translate what you're hearing. So people will talk at you in Japanese, and your earpiece will automatically make it into French, like dubbing it over.
Yeah, but well, yeah, for example, I would use that for basically any language I don't know at all. But for Japanese, I wouldn't use that.
Right. But like, would you do you reckon that would make like cultural deviations like that lose significance if everyone could just take a tool and translate it without bothering to learn anything?
Sorry, can you repeat?
So if everyone could just have a device like that that translated every language and everyone stopped learning languages because there's just no need
Yeah.
to anymore, like would languages lose a bit of significance culturally?
Well, of course. Obviously, like it would disappear. I mean, learning other languages would disappear.
Yeah, so people would only just rely on the device and nothing else.
Like all the books and stuff, it would completely crash. And there would be obviously some people who would still enjoy the learning and knowing the original stuff. But yeah, I think the great majority of people wouldn't bother.
I think everyone would give you a really weird look if you went and actually learned Chinese Mandarin. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You don't need to just get this thing. It's like 50p on Amazon.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, 50 pesos if you're in France.
Uh, it's kind of sad thinking about it, but if it actually happens and it's the case that everyone in the world can understand everyone else because of this kind of technology, then it's it's a good thing. And
Do you know what it would do?
mhm,
It
yeah,
would actually
yeah.
make Japanese dubbed anime watchable because it just automatically translates it.
No,
Is
why?
that not how that
Why would
works?
you do?
Oh god.
There would be no dub at least.
Okay, if
What
if in
the
50
fuck?
years someone asks you sub or dub, you go, bro, translator device.
There would be no dubs anymore.
So just so it would be no sub.
And um, y- ah,
Would we like have to now preemptively make a third category? So you have sub, you have dub, and then you have
I
no
think
sub.
I already know something that makes this question kind of weird, because I think there is they are developing something to basically translate the audio uh, from the original actor, voice actor, or
Yeah.
actor, and make it basically any language you want, and it will still sound like the original voice.
So I can use this device to just scream some random sentence and turn it into Kazakhstani, and it would work
Yeah, and
perfectly.
to keep the intonation and stuff. Yeah.
So if I want to trade my wife for some cows, I use that software. What is it called? Do you know?
Huh? No, no, I don't know. I just heard of it, and I don't think it's coming quite yet, but I know they are working on it.
That's pretty cool. I might look into that. Yo,
Hmm.
Juan, if you had the choice of learning a language versus just using a tool like that to translate languages, would you ever bother learning another language?
I guess I would, but it depends if I care at the moment because I have other things to learn right now.
More shit on your plate.
Yeah, basically.
Bro, this thyroid bone be looking pretty schmexy. I gotta find out more about it. I don't even know what a thyroid is.
Yes.
So, what languages do you know? Juan?
Me is only English. That is literally it. I've been brought up to only speak English because my parents were scared of thinking that I'd sound foreign if I learned their language, like Tagalog. That's Filipino. And turns out I have an American accent in the UK instead.
Oh yeah, big time. I was gonna say, bro, you do not sound native.
Yes, I'm totally British, as you can tell from my voice, right here.
I mean, I can tell the
Like-
Southampton accent to it.
Yes,
The ring,
it's quite
but
southern.
like, I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, Timo's got the least accent out of all of us, so he's got it easy. Mine's like a weird mix of every accent, so you can't even pinpoint where I'm from.
I can hear Timo's British accent very, very well.
Yeah, Timo's been in Britain
Are
like
you-
longer than me.
On topic, though.
Timo,
think
what
we,
is London like?
Ah!
So,
On topic?
Yeah, on topic, Timo. How does the accents go in France? Like, say you go
You
up
mean-
north, it gets stronger. You go down south, it becomes more elegant in that sense.
uh, I wouldn't even say that there is an elegant accent in France.
So do you speak like standard French?
I think it's hard to say because it's not like I haven't been so much in other parts of France. Like I haven't been living in other parts of France. But like people never told me I sound like this, or like I sound like a certain accent, even though I come from a certain region where there is a I come from Alsace
Mm.
basically, and there is a Alsacien, which is a dialect, and even if you don't speak the dialect, the older people especially, they have a really strong accent generally.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that accent at all. I might have maybe a very very slight accent, and maybe maybe I use some expressions that are specific to this region. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty standard. I think any accent that is not standard sounds very funny.
So if I came in and I went like Je suis désolé, then you would be like, oh, stupid idiot foreigner. Would you,
No. But
you would say you wouldn't be able to tell I'm a foreigner.
Huh?
My French accent was impeccable there, right?
No. So sorry.
Damn, I've been learning for 20 years, Timo. Why would you do this?
You come here and get used to the accent.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was talking about funny accents, it's more like actual French accents, but they are different from the standard. I have a really hard time imagining what a standard accent sounds like to people who have a strong accent, like from the south, or I think
I mean,
the
probably the
strongest
same.
strongest accent in France is like the southern.
Southern. Okay.
Like, the standard will sound the same to everyone, but when you speak standard and you hear someone speak with an extreme one, it'll be harder to understand. But for them, I think it should still be quite easy to understand standard, because that's like the formal one that you learn in school, so everyone will be used to it, or at least be used to hearing it on the news and stuff. So it might be hard for them to
Yeah,
understand
but
specifically, but
would it sound funny to them?
oh, definitely. Like, it'll sound different. Like, if you're in a small town and you're speaking in a very strong specific accent, and then you go on the TV and funny newsman speaks in funny standard French, I'm sure that'll be different, and
It makes
but
sense.
they'll get used to it over time. One more thing to like kind of branch off of this is, outside of the accents and speaking, what sort of cultural differences do you notice? Because you spend a bunch of time online. So what are like French people in comparison to British or Japanese people like culturally?
It's like nothing and everything. Like this question is too difficult.
Because,
But
like, for
it
example, I'll spend a
depends
lot of time in German communities.
to which country you're comparing it to, because
Well, let's go Japan
obviously
then,
we are
because
less
you like Japan.
different from Belgium's, Belgium than from Japan. But we are more similar from Japan than I don't know.
Ooh, firework in the
New
background.
Zealand is slightly
Or,
further.
hmm?
New Zealand is slightly further.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I was. So what culturally? Because you like the Japanese community, you told me you're quite interested in that. So what do you notice like is different between French and Japanese people in the way they behave normally online?
Online. Where do you want to know online specifically? I don't know online. I think online people looks a lot more alike.
Yeah. Okay, then in
Like
real life,
if
because
you,
then that's easier.
yeah, because I mean, I'm just gonna finish on that, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if if there was, the that thing we were talking about before, if everybody in the world could just understand everybody else easily and not be able to tell just by the language, the that they are from different countries, then online it would be really difficult to say who is from where, I think.
Yeah, if everyone was white and spoke French, like that would be really hard. You could pretty much just tell by like level of sophistication, maybe, if people are like highly educated on average, or their beliefs. Then you'd
Yeah,
have to go to religion. You'd have to go to like specific behaviors.
I think one of the cultural, but I don't know if it's a difference really, but a cultural thing that I think kind of strikes me is removing the shoes when you enter uh, someone else's home or even your own home. Like I don't know if you do that or.
Well, I'm barefoot right now. If you want to see my feet, I'm not wearing shoes or socks right now. If you want to see my sexy feet,
I mean, like if you go to someone's house or if you invite someone, do you expect them to remove their shoes? Do you want them to remove their shoes, or
I'm
will they
used to
just do
taking
it?
my shoes off in someone else's place because you never know. Some people are weird about it. Some people just don't care. I don't really care myself.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it's definitely very specific. What if you have like super stinky feet and you go to Japan? Like you're screwed. Like shoes were the only thing protecting you because they had like the special soles that were like fragrance.
If you knew that,
Uh,
you should have prepared like with a fragrance kind of thing.
just perfume your feet every time you go to anyone's house.
Yeah,
Just apply
I'm not
perfume to
sure
your
if
feet.
it's actually true, but I've heard that Japanese people have less body odor.
Oh yeah, that's probably why they do
Odor.
that.
I don't think that's the only reason, but
Bro,
just
your
like
feet smell really nice. Could you take your shoes off?
let me smell your feet.
Okay, I am taking what you just said and putting that as a clip out of context. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. Joking.
Yeah, so I was talking about that because in my family we always had that rule, kind of. So like instinctive for me.
Instinctive. Yep.
Yeah, like whenever I go to someone's house, or like I always take off my shoes like naturally. I don't like to
Yeah.
have them. Yeah, I discovered that it wasn't so natural here in France. Like a lot of my friends, they just keep their shoes and they think it's normal, and I think it's kind of weird.
Oh, so if someone came into your house with shoes on, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna come in there with my shoes on right now. Just to spite you. You just
Just
gotta give me
because
your
you
address.
come, I would accept it, but I know you won't.
You wouldn't do that to me. You're a good friend. You wouldn't come in here with your stinky fucking feet.
You're too lazy to come right now.
Dude, quarantine got me like, can't be asked.
You also forgot about that.
Yeah, is France in quarantine right now? Actually,
Yes, we've since because I don't actually know how was it in other countries, but here we were not in confinement in a quarantine. I mean, like until I mean we were in around March and or like May. I don't remember. And then we weren't. And then since basically November, we are in quarantine again.
okay. Ours just started like last Thursday, but I'm sure Southampton doesn't care. So how's it
You
looking over there, Juan?
Yeah, no one cares.
Doing the quarantining, but just go out to the shops.
Yes.
you
Like our
weren't
lockdown, basically.
in quarantine at all?
Well, we had a quarantine, then it's loosened up significantly. So basically, we weren't in lockdown anymore for a bit, and then
Okay.
no, the cases started rising again with the second
Mhm.
wave. It got out of hand, and then they were like, "Shit, shit, shit, go back button." So now we're in lockdown again.
Yep.
And how do they monitor it? Like, here we had to basically fill up a paper and say, okay, I'm going
Oh.
out at this hour for
What?
this thing, and
What the fuck?
yeah, because obviously we didn't have to stay at home like 24/7. Like you obviously have to go outside to, or some people still to work and to go shopping, like food.
Yeah, but like, what is Trudeau smoking that you have to sign a piece of paper to say, "Hey, I'm just popping to Lidl. I gotta get some bread." Like just going to the shops. Like, do you have to fill out a document to say you're going to a shop?
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. Yeah, I think you had like you would do a check mark of what kind of thing you're doing. So if you go to work or you go shopping or you go to the doctor or something, you know.
That's insane. Can they do that in the UK? Because here, like, literally no one gives a shit. Like, hey, Stacy, you want to meet up? Yeah, we'll just go to Asda at the same time and chat.
Yeah.
Like, it's the UK doesn't like they're under lockdown and mostly respect it. Mostly in London, like London's handling it super well, but like the north of England just does not give a single fuck at all. Like I'm sure that even during the lockdown, they're still pretty much just doing their own thing. Though they might be a bit more strict about it now.
Yeah, but how does the authority handle that? Like, do they actually do anything, or do they say, okay, we're in quarantine right now, so stay at home?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
basically
think I think.
there's
You
like
gone?
policemen patrolling and they can fine you if they suspect you're breaking the law on lockdown at starting £200. Next offense is gonna double that onwards and onwards and so on.
But they suspect that based on what?
So it's based on whether you're causing like if you're outside with say without a valid reason, say not for work, going shopping, or any legal things to do.
Yeah.
So anything else is basically banned for the month. And if the policemen suspect you're breaking that law, they will fine you.
Do they actually do that?
Yeah, it's happened
Because like
actually.
I've not heard of anyone getting fined, but I know they're supposed to
I
fine you.
think in my county, Hampshire, there's been some people being fined £200, and then there's a few house parties as well in the same county that have been fined 200, and the ones hosting were fined £1,000.
Good.
Yeah.
Finally, someone taking action.
Yeah.
Do you have fines in France for that,
Hmm.
Timo? Like, could a policeman fine you for being outside during lockdown?
Yes, absolutely. If you don't have that paper right now and you're outside, they can find you.
How many pesos?
Uh, I don't actually know because
2 pesos.
I didn't even watch news. I let my friends tell me. I didn't know we were in quarantine if they didn't tell
Oh
me.
my
What?
god.
What? That's wild.
Yeah, I don't have like I don't have a TV and I don't watch TV. I don't read news or things like that.
Hmm.
I try to stay away from that.
Damn. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Um. Well, it's been over an hour, so I'm gonna like slowly wrap this up.
Okay.
Just to finish, this has been Timo. Like, I'm just gonna ask like one final question, and we'll finish.
Didn't even talk about anime.
Fuck anime, man. Anime sucks. Fuck weebs. Anyway, have you got any like ideas for future projects that you might do, Timo?
Too many.
Too many, too many. All right, so that's brilliant. That means Timo's got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm gonna just say to all the listeners out there, all two of you, to check out this beautiful man. Go check out his music. He does some cool, chill stuff. Puts his stuff up on Bandicamp. Puts his things up in different links that I'll pop down in the description below. So go ahead, check that out. Give this man all the support and the love. Pay him 200 million pesos for all and every album that he's put out already, because he's
Sign
amazing
this
and
man.
he deserves it. Sign this man. All right, that's it.
And,
Thank you, everyone.
yeah.
So
No, my stuff is free for now.
For now.
At least like. No, but basically,
yeah,
I have
the minimum is
maybe
€0.
some plans for the future, but basically my Bandcamp page, all my albums that I post there are free. So if you
So there you
wanna
have it.
listen or download, you can just. It's easy.
Just one click away. So yeah, check out some of his stuff. If you like it, then send him some support. And that's it from us, gentlemen and lady. Thanks, ma'am, for watching. This has been Jacob, Juan, and Timo. Peace out to y'all.
Bye
Bye bye.